Allora, buonasera, siamo qui con Peter Hammill, leader dei Van der Graaf e non solo, un personaggio che non ha assolutamente bisogno di presentazioni. Grazie della disponibilità per essere con noi questa sera. La prima domanda è una domanda che va indietro negli anni. Si dice che quando Peter Gabriel lasciò i Genesis, Tony Banks venne a chiedere indicazioni a te per il futuro dei Genesis. È una verità, è una cosa...
No, non è vero. No, no. And also I have to say that is a role I definitely wouldn't have taken in any case.
Benissimo. La seconda domanda è questa. Tu sei uno dei massimi poeti della musica inglese. E chi ti ha ispirato all'inizio della tua carriera e se c'è qualcuno che ti ispira ancora oggi?
I suppose in terms of writing words for songs, probably the Beatles would be the start position, because they kind of opened the door to songs maybe being about other things. There were a lot of people, of course. Obviously, you have to mention Dylan as well, but for me personally, that came a little bit later. So when I was being inspired at the very outset, I would say the Beatles, as actually simply as songwriters. Later, I followed my own path, and there isn't anybody else that I look to. I hope to do the thing that makes sense in my terms. So it becomes a different question once you've done it professionally for some time.
Tu e Chris Judge Smith avete composto un'opera basata sulla caduta della casa di Usher di Edgar Allan Poe. È stato un episodio isolato o c'è qualcosa nel cassetto che ci dobbiamo aspettare prossimamente?
No, the Fall of the House of Usher, it took a very, very long time to do. And obviously I was doing it when I was not doing Van der Graaf work, when I was not doing solo work. I think it took something like 18 years, in fact, to write in the end. Or 18 years to write and then to do one version. Later we did another version. And to be honest, this kind of work, I enjoyed it. But I think the comparatively simple thing of doing an album with songs is my preferred way of working.
È uscito da poco, l'anno scorso, un tuo doppio album dal vivo. Adesso è in uscita un album in studio e un album dei Van der Graaf. Qual è il segreto di così tanta creatività?
Well, it happens that these have all come at the same time. Obviously, the live performances were recorded over a number of months. The solo record was recorded over 4 or 5 months, and then the Van der Graaf one has gradually been increasing over a couple of years. And it just happens to be the case in these 3 or 4 months, all of them are coming out. So it's not as though I actually make a record every month, but it just happens that this time they are together. But the secret, if anything, is that I still enjoy making music, and it makes sense to me to make it.
A riguardo, la tua è una produzione sterminata musicale. Puoi scegliere tra diverse centinaia di brani ogni sera. Come avviene la scelta e su quali basi?
It's different every night. It depends upon the hall. It depends upon what the instruments are, what the PA sounds like. It depends what I played the previous night, because I have my list of songs which are there, which I'm in the process of playing, and I obviously try not to do the same thing every night purely for myself. There are always 1 or 2 or 3 newer things. There are always 1 or 2 older things, and basically I write down the first one that I know I want to play, and then another one, and then gradually, rather like arranging the set list of an album, gradually it becomes clear what is needed. But it's not scientific at all, and I don't have an absolute method of doing it. But I still haven't done it for this evening. We're still, 2.5 hours away from the show. I haven't done it absolutely, but I have certain ideas. And between now and an hour before the show, I like to have it done an hour before the show, so I can go, okay, I know this one will be difficult, that one is comparatively easy, and so on. But it's not scientific.
Grazie a Peter Hammill per la tua disponibilità e arrivederci.